Mile 1, 7:47.
Mile 2, 7:48.
What do you need today, Cole?
Man, I need some recovery pretty bad.
Yeah, it was tough last 2 days, huh?
Yup.
What do you need today, Evan?
Cheeseburgers.
Mile 3, 802.
Mile 4, 7:39.
Mile 5, 806.
Mile 6, 750.
What's your heart rate, Cole?
125.
And what was your max heart rate during the interval session on Saturday?
189.
All right. Probably get a few beats higher than that on race day, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Mile 7, 8 minutes.
Coming out a little bit early today, get a little bit of reprieve from the sun. Our skin is getting fried. I have 1,000 more wrinkles as a result. So we're gonna do some of our runs early this week to give our skin a little bit of rest. Go back to heat training once we're a little bit recovered from all the sunburn.
Mile 8, 8:12.
Mile 9 and 8 something.
Mile 10, 7:56. Done.
We got cooked well done and crispy over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday were tough days. 3 times 1,600 meters on the track at 5K race pace on Saturday, followed by a bunch of steady state miles on Sunday. Cole, Evan, and I really needed that recovery run. Shake out the legs a little bit, get the body moving, get the blood circulating, and trying to feel a little bit more normal than we did when we woke up stiff as a board. But glad we got those 10 miles in and super excited to be racing on Thursday. But I think even more than that, I think Cole is more excited about starting his marathon build. The 5K race is not super high stakes for us. We're not under any pressure to hit any kind of time goal. We know what kind of work we put in, and we know we are much fitter than we've ever been at the beginning of July or at this part of the summer. So we're just happy to get started with the marathon build next week so we can start hammering a lot harder on aerobic threshold efforts and lactate threshold efforts. I gotta turn these kiddos, Evan and Cole, from track speedsters into endurance monsters. Haven's still out shaking out her legs on a very easy jog because she's just coming off of an insane 20-mile run with 10 miles of marathon pace. She really crushed that run. Well done. I got a really good question from a viewer about how to avoid locking up or bonking or hitting the wall at mile 18 of a marathon race, which I think is a very common problem that a lot of us have, whether we're just starting out on our very first marathon or we've run more than 20. There are a lot of different factors that can cause the wheels to fall off towards the end of a marathon race. The most obvious one is, of course, lack of endurance. And if you're just starting out, building an aerobic base is the best way to start the process of building endurance. And then after that, it's just building volume and trying to get that volume as high as possible with the fastest rate of speed as possible on average. Another factor why the wheels fall off late in the race for the marathon for a lot of people is because of a lack of running economy. A more efficient gait cycle and less of a relative perceived effort during the run can help save a lot of energy. And saving energy, of course, will help you get a little bit farther through the race before the wheels start to fall off. So want to get that running economy up, then do a lot of speed work. Another giant factor for hitting the wall late in a marathon is a lack of hydration. And that can start as early as pre-race, a couple days before. Some people try to make the mistake of trying to cut weight before the marathon race, thinking that being a little bit lighter will help with the efficiency aspect or running economy aspect of distance running. However, last minute weight cuts involve calorie deficits that include carbohydrate. And even though you may be taking in a good bit of water, your muscles aren't going to retain as much without a lot of glycogen in the muscles during a lot of carb intake. So you want to be sure to eat plenty and carb up a ton and hydrate while you do so that your muscles are full of glycogen and your blood is very well hydrated and circulating at relatively low blood pressure. You want to continue the hydration process during the race itself as well. So make sure you have a really good hydration plan. Use the electrolytes that you normally practice with as much as possible during the race. And no matter how great you feel, follow your hydration plan from the beginning all the way to the end. To stave off bonking or cramping, be sure that you take calories during the run as well. And again, no matter how great you feel, make sure you follow your fueling plan from the beginning to the end of the race. And even if your plan requires you to take your last gel 2 miles from the finish line, don't underestimate the difficulty of a marathon race, and follow your fueling strategy all the way to the end. Follow these tips to help get you through the last 6 to 8 miles of a marathon race. Keep the wheels on, don't get derailed, and chug on through all the way to the finish line, full head of steam. Hey, thanks so much for making all the way to the end of this talk about how to finish a marathon race strong. Please like this video so that it gets out to as many people as possible. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It helps out our channel a ton. Thanks so much to our lovely Patreon team. And special shout out to our brand new members, Dane and Jarrett. Welcome aboard. We can't do it without all of you. Got Instagram or Strava? Then you can follow us right here for your daily dose of running motivation. Don't have plans for a spring marathon yet? Then consider a destination marathon on the Big Island of Hawaii. Use discount code ALLHEART for a 20% discount on an adventure vacation where you get to run a super beautiful and fast course on the island of Hawaii and toe the line alongside of Evan, Cole, and myself. I am stewing up quite nicely in this spa. It's time to get out, get some breakfast, get some work done, and then do some shopping so that I can fill up the fridge to feed these hungry animals. We hope that you have a great day and a meaningful run. We'll see you in the next one. All right, bye now. Hey, and don't forget, do your core work. Evan and everybody else. Let's go.